Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this tatting flower. I turn my flower into a earring. You can buy these earring hooks at your local Michael's or whatever they sell beads to make earrings or bracelets. They're very inexpensive. I paid like $3 and there were like 60 of them. So it's very cool to just make something and then just put this on and wear them. I just think that is the coolest thing. But you can also add beads to it. And I just lost one of my beads. Oh, there it is. So you can add beads to each picot that we're gonna make on our chain. And I'm gonna be using embroidery thread today. I I just love using that because it has so many different colors and and then like two colors in one. So I think that's pretty neat. So at this time, I'm gonna put the thread to my needle. Okay. Does it want to go in? Okay, there it goes. And at this time, you want to put your beads in. So leave a tail of like I don't know, like maybe 12 to 16 inches. It's better to have a lot left than not enough. So at this point, you can put your beads in. And I added 5 because we have 5 picots on our flowers. So I'm not gonna add them to my tail. I'm adding them to my other side of the thread. Let me just get the tail out of there. So I'm pulling the tail, holding my beads. So there's my beads and there's my tail. Okay. So we're gonna start with a ring of 5 double stitches, picot, and 5 double stitches. One, okay, so now we're gonna make a picot. And 5 more double stitches. Okay, and we're gonna close our ring. I'm closing my ring. And now we're gonna make a chain, 5 double stitches. and we're gonna make a picot. At this point, you're gonna get one of your beads and you're gonna slide it up. And that's gonna be our picot. See? So we have one double stitch. We need 4 more. Okay. So we have our first chain. And now we're gonna close our chain. My thread is getting stuck. There we go. Okay, so now we have a ring with the chain. So I'm gonna close my chain. There we go. Now you should have that. Now we're gonna make another ring. 5 double stitches. And now at this point we should be making our picot, right? But we're not gonna make a picot, we're gonna go into the picot from our previous ring. And we're gonna go inside of it and grab our thread from the back and slide it out. Let me try that again. And now we're gonna do 5 more double stitches. So we have our first ring, our chain, and then we started the first 5 double stitches. Then we joined to our picot from our ring, and then we added 5 more double stitches. Now we're gonna close our ring. Okay. So that's what we have so far. Two rings, one chain. Now we're gonna add another chain. The same thing, 5 double stitches. And now we're gonna get another bead. Close our picot and 4 more double stitches. Now we're gonna close our chain. Okay. Okay. So now we're gonna make another ring. So 5 double stitches. 1, okay. So we are not gonna make a picot. We're gonna join to both our previous rings that we made. So we have it like this. So you're gonna go in the center of both of them, right there. And we're gonna grab thread from the and slide it through. And now we're gonna add 5 more double stitches. Good. Okay. So now we're gonna close our ring. Here we have 3 rings. Closing it. And now we're gonna make another chain. 5 double stitches. So we're gonna add our bead now. Four more double stitches. Good. Now we're gonna close our chain. Very good. So this is what we have so far. 3 rings and 3 chains. We need 2 more rings and 2 more chains. So we're gonna start our 4th ring, 5 double stitches. And we join to that center of our rings. We slip through there and we add 5 more double stitches. Very good. Now we're gonna close our ring. I'm closing it. Now we're gonna do another chain. 5 double stitches. Okay, now we're gonna add our 4th bead. Okay, double stitch, 4 more, and we're closing our chain. Very easy flower to make. Right. Okay. Okay, so we're closing it nice and tight. Good. Now for our last, we're gonna do our last ring. 5 double stitches. Okay, we're gonna join to our middle of our flower, right in the center. Grab the thread behind. If it's easier for you, use a very small crochet hook. Or you can keep trying until you get it. Which sometimes gets very annoying. 5 more double stitches. Okay, we're gonna close our last ring. Very good. And we're doing our last chain. Okay, so we're doing 5 double stitches. Last bead. Double stitch. Five double stitches. Closing chain. Very good. Now we're gonna join. What I like to do is just go right there where that move my right where that chain and that ring meets. So I like to go in there and then tie it And then I like to kind of wiggle in my ending thread, just because I cut it before right there, and then it got undone. So I like to just go in between my stitches just a little bit, just wiggle it in there and pull it through, just so it's a little more secure. See? And then I cut that side as close as I can. And then I leave a little tail. See? A little tail. And then I put it through my needle. And I do the same thing that I did in the other side. I kind of find a place to wiggle my thread, so you can find and you're able to wiggle it. It shouldn't be that hard. I just feel better about doing that. I don't like my stuff to come undone, and my thread just came off my needle. Okay, so I wiggle it through and pull it there, and you can't even see it. You see that? Beautiful. And now I'm gonna cut the there we go. Now at this point you can add one of the earrings, the hook earrings, and I usually open it a little bit with my needle. You have to work with what you have. Actually, the needle is too thin, so I'm gonna do it with my scissors. So I open the little hook in the bottom, and then I just attach it to one of those picots. There it is. Good. And I use the same scissors to close it, so my flower doesn't come off the hook. There, nice and tight. And there's our flower earring. I hope you enjoyed this video, and feel free to leave any comments, any questions, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.